Hola, it's Lifestyles and happy hump day, happy Wednesday. I hope everybody's been doing good. I haven't been on in a few days, and I just thought I'd say, hey, I'm still around and still back at you with a few topics I'd like to discuss tonight. Hey, Shirley, what's going on? Good evening. How are you? Good to see everybody. Who's coming in the chat tonight? What are we going to talk about? Um, got a couple things on my plate. So, um, and I didn't put that on the title, but should we send our kids back to school right now? A lot of people have been asking me, am I sending my two teenagers back to high school? And I've got a daughter that's a senior, and I've got a son that's a freshman. So we've got two different spectrums here. So we've got my daughter's driving now, and she's got her first car. So she says she's going to go to high school. She's going to go, and she's going in. So um, that's cool. And then my son's going to stay home, I believe, a semester, and he's a freshman, and we're going to see how that kind of plays out with his school system. So um yeah, I mean, I don't know, I want to see if anybody's got any kids out there going to school, or grandkids or anything like that, and if so, what do you think about them going back to school right now? Because actually there's been um, a couple of cases where some people have been uh, back to school and already have had a couple of cases of COVID. So I don't know. I don't think until they get the proper protocol that we should send our kids back to school right now. We still don't know what this is, even though I think it's a planned demic and not a pandemic. And I think that they put it out here to kill a certain amount of people with underlying issues, health issues, and with lowered immunity. I'm sorry, immune systems. I'm sorry, and we all know that if your immune system is not functioning as it should, um, the COVID could take you out. So, uh, again, I just believe that's a whole plan thing, and I believe that they put it out here in different areas, and that's the reason why they say the wave, and they're talking about a wave, and then they're talking about a spike in the fall. So, um, I just think that means that they're going to put more out here to kill more people, if it does or if it doesn't. And that's just my opinion. But yeah, the school thing. If any, hey, who's out there? Is it? Hey, what's going on, George? Hey, my friend, what's happening? It's Lifestyles. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hey, Holly, what's going on? Hit that thumbs up. We need more subscribers. We need everybody into the family. Should you send your kids back to school? Should your grandkids go back to school? I need to know what your opinion is. I need to know, does anybody know anybody that's sending their kids back to school, or is opting for online, or um, doing stuff at home on the computer? I've heard a lot of parents say that they really can't even help their kids with the schoolwork because they're just not, um, their education just isn't where it should be. So they can't really, and they prefer them go back to school because they can't really help them with their homework. So that's kind of sad, but we all know that happens. So yeah, it's good to see a few people in the chat. It's been a while, and I know everybody, who subscribed got an alert. So hopefully, a few people will come on back in. I'm sorry I haven't been around for a few days, but I am still here, and I do miss talking to my people. What else is going on? We've got that. Let's see. Let me flip it. So, is Ellen mean or what? What's going on with Ellen? I thought Ellen was the queen of nice, not the queen of mean. And actually, I was thinking about writing Ellen a letter prior to hearing all these accusations, I'll say allegedly, about Ellen being mean and rude. That's sad. It's terrible if Ellen is being mean to people. Okay, we're talking going back to the school stuff. George says, "Hell no, the kids need to stay home." It was in the Hamilton County, and they are pissed about it. The teachers up there are not happy. Okay, okay, okay. So, yeah, we've got it in Greenfield. I believe a case in actually in Avon, Brownsburg, where my daughter goes to school, I believe. So I don't know. We've got to figure this out before I think start sending our kids back to school. Um, Holly said she may be going through a change of life. Ellen, yeah, maybe, or maybe she was already just a mean biatch, and maybe you know, she's always been that way, or either let the Hollywood stuff get the best of her, where they just start being rude and mean and obnoxious to people. Maybe that's what happened to Ellen. Um, Several people are saying this about her, even other stars. So I don't know. Got my Fiji. All right, best water on the planet. Um, but yeah, I don't know what's going on with Ellen. I've heard a lot of things about her, and I don't know. Holly says if we have to wear masks, children can stay at home. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. I mean, little kids aren't going to wear masks all day, and kids like to be social. So it's not. Excuse me, I'm doing a lot of itching. My scalp is itching, but kids are naturally social, so that's something that they're they're going to want to do anyway, and they're not going to want to keep a mask on all day long or for 8 hours in school. So that's probably not going to work. So I guess they should stay home for a little while just to see where we're at in maybe 6 months. I guess. um, I just never thought that our own. I never thought that we do something like this in the world as far as this being a pandemic. This is just weird. And this is definitely mentally draining. It has been mentally draining me the last few months. But we're going to get through this. We're definitely going to get through it. Definitely. Holly says, I'm an adult and I don't wear a mask all day at work. Well, I try to pull mine down a little under my nose just so I can breathe because it messes up your airways. Um, so I don't know. I think you just wear them when you have to, and when you don't wear them, and that's just it. So what else are we talking about? Oh, so what is going on with what's going on with this witch doctor lady? I mean, I don't know if she's a witch doctor, but she's, I guess, a real doctor. But I understand what she's saying, but she's kind of putting and scientific stuff in together, and it's kind of weird how she's saying it. Uh, it's weird. It's weird. Okay, George, what'd you say? There's a lot of celebrities that put on a smiling face when the camera is on behind scenes, and they are totally different when they want to be famous. When you want to be famous, your privacy because public. So I get it. Yeah. Okay. 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 I get that. I get that. Um, a lot of times, the stars aren't who you think they are. Just because you see them on movies and stuff like that, that doesn't mean that they're a nice person or whatever the case may be. So you can't expect for them to be on all the time because a lot of times they're off. Um, I'm good, Shirley. Thanks for asking. Um, and good evening to you. Yeah, but a lot of stars are not on all the time like a lot of people think they are. Sometimes, they have to put on this fake facade, so it's kind of hard for them shake that sometimes. And then, sometimes that rudeness just tends to come out. So, I don't know. I don't know. What else? Yeah, but back to the witch doctor. Her name is Dr. Stella Emanuel, and she's the lady that's the doctor that's been, I guess, stating claims about women getting pregnant by demons and stuff like that. Weird. It's weird. Weird to me. Okay, I understand that Ellen's been out front for a while. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Like I said, they're saying that Ellen is not Ellen. Ellen is not the queen of nice. Ellen is the queen of mean, is what they're saying, Holly. So I don't know. She seems like such a nice gal. So, I hope that those accusations aren't true about Ellen. Unfortunately, if they are, this could, make her get canceled like they're doing everybody else, which is totally unfortunate for some people, but not for everybody. Unfortunate for Nick Cannon because he just was speaking his mind and was speaking what he felt as a African American man. Period. Okay. Uh, what else? Ghislaine Maxwell. She was arrested. It's been 2 weeks, I believe, for sex trafficking with former financier Jeffrey Epstein or Epstein, the guy that was killed or said allegedly was hung himself in jail in New York, and he was a convicted pedophile as well. And he also had the island that they nicknamed Pedophilia Island, and had also flew I'm sorry, Bill Clinton, Chris Tucker, several other stars to his private island to do Lord knows what with underage females or young ladies. Ghislaine Maxwell was his girlfriend, and she supposedly was helping with the trafficking of young ladies or little girls from 12 on up to for sex and different things on this island for Jeffrey Epstein and his friends, quote unquote. I heard that Jeffrey Epstein was a professional blackmailer and not a financier. But that's what I hear. He had a 200 something $1 million mansion in New York. He had his own island. He had a home in Florida. He had a lot of cash. He was worth millions, and nobody seems to know where he got his money from. And then he ends up dead because he knows a lot of secrets about a lot of famous people, even Prince Andrew, the Queen of England's son. So uh, yeah, it's getting deep, especially when you hear Bill Clinton. So I don't know. We'll see. Ghislaine Maxwell is still in custody, and she's trying to get a bail, but I believe she's a flight risk because she's got a little money, so I believe she may be a flight risk. And what else? Yes, I did watch the documentary, Holly. Very interesting. Very interesting. It didn't tell enough, but it told a lot. There's still a lot of secrets wrapped around Jeffrey Epstein, and again, how he got his money and why all these famous people were flying on his private airplane to this island that they called Pedophilia Island, island of St. James, I believe. Um, I don't know. Trump went to the island too, George. Yes, and he acts like he last year he said, I guess on Fox News or one of the news channels, is that he barely knew the guy, but they'd got him on camera talking about girls were hot in the 90s. They were partying at his second White House in Florida. And it was a bunch of blondes dancing around, and him and Jeffrey Epstein were eyeing the girls and pointing at them. And uh, our president told him that they were hot. So he knew him, and he was also his friend. But of course, he's going to deny that too, like he does everything else after he does it. So that's neither here nor there. Um, a lot of violence has been going on in different cities, gun violence. Chicago's on fire. Unfortunately, it's been a lot of gun violence in the past weekends. 60 something people getting shot and then 12, 13 people dying. I mean, it's just ridiculous with violence. Um, I'm from the streets, but we just didn't do those types of things. It was a lot different, and there's the respect level was different for the younger guys amongst one another. So I don't know. I hope that that violence changes. A pretty uh, well-known rapper out of Chicago in the drill scene, um, underground rapper by the name of FBG Duck, was killed, I believe, yesterday in Chicago's Gold Coast downtown shopping. He was killed, and another guy that was with him, was wounded, and another lady was shot in the hand, I do believe. I just, I send our condolences out to his family, and um, I just hope that at some point, whatever factions have that are um, into it with one another, I hope that they can come to some resolve at some point and stop the violence so that we can live and we can keep on, waking up every day, spending time with our family, enjoying life and making money. It's just it's sad. It's sad. Holly said, everyone knows he loves young girls. Yeah, actually, our president said, yeah, he knew that he liked younger girls or something like that, and but he never and but it was like kind of like a joke, I guess. I mean, I don't know. This may get deep, then again, it may go cold. I don't know. Hey, Delana, what's going on? Welcome to Lifestyles. Good to see you. We're just chit chatting, Wednesday wrap up, and just kind of talking about a few things that's going on. I heard that there was a guy trying to pay um, people $100 to mess up a Black Lives Matter banner on um, it may be Indianapolis streets. I'm not sure. That's sad because Black Lives Matter is not some terrorist organization. It's called Black Lives because the black people are the ones that are getting treated a certain kind of way by law enforcement, and it's not to make us inclusive with anybody else. That's not what this is about. So I wish that people would stop making Black Lives Matter look like it's some sort of bad organization. Not that I know of so far. I haven't heard anything bad or saw anything bad. Um, so, if somebody's trying to pay people $100 to mess up a banner, I think that's kind of stupid and childish. And what else? What else? So let's see. Breonna Taylor. Still no arrest in the officers that killed Breonna Taylor that busted in her apartment while she and her boyfriend were sleeping, minding their business. Still no arrest in that case. The mayor's dragging his feet, the governor's dragging his feet. People are protesting. Um, People are coming from different states to protest in Louisville, Kentucky, um, and no arrest still. Um, I'm just wondering what's taking so long. And they stopped the no knock warrant. They said they were wrong about that, and they still haven't arrested the officers. So, justice for Breonna Taylor. Rest in peace, Breonna. We are going to still fight for you, along with everybody else that has been killed in police violence. It has to stop. And Drajon Reed, the young man that was killed in Indianapolis by a police officer a few months ago, shot, I think, 16 times. His autopsy finally came out after 3 or 4 months today. And I think that's crazy. So, it's just so many things going on, and we just have to be careful and stay prayed up and know how to conduct yourselves when you get pulled over by a police officer, and pretty much just let them do their job. Let them tell you what they pulled you over for. Keep your hands on the steering wheel this, that, and the other. This is what black people have to do to keep from getting shot and killed. Sometimes that doesn't even matter. We all know, even if it's on video. George says, I guess that's why Trump had gave a 35, was that 35 million to help 35 million to help rape victims in sex trafficking to cover up his part in sex crimes. You never know. I try not to even say his name. Honestly, I say the president, number 45. Um, but yeah, you never know. The rich and elite do all sorts of things and give all sorts of monies to different organizations to it's all to better themselves. At the end of the day, it's to better themselves. So yeah, I'm just glad that they called Ghislaine Maxwell his girlfriend, and if she was doing all this. Oh, and they also said she participated in the sex acts with the little girls with Jeffrey Epstein. So, she's a sick, what, okay? And she needs to be in jail. Um, and that's about it for Wednesday wrap up. I'll be back at you in a couple of days. I'm going to get this routine down. And again, sometimes life gets the best of you, and you have to put certain things on hold. But I won't put you all on hold because I love you. You're my audience, and I'm glad that you come in and give me your opinion on what I decide to talk about. I really appreciate that. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Lifestyles. And I'll be back at you soon. Okay, George. He thinks money will help to cover up, but he's part of the problem. Absolutely. And if everybody just gets out and vote, maybe we can defeat him and we can move on. Okay. And we can just act like this was a bad dream and it never happened. And also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Shower Singers, my show, when it comes out. I'll have it up and running soon. I know I've been talking about it. We're going to have auditions online. We're going to have everybody submit them in. We're going to show them. We're going to do live shower singing on this platform, and we hope it goes well. So that's coming soon, and I'm just about out. Okay, everybody. It was nice talking to everybody, and thanks for coming in the live. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Lifestyles with Eric. All right, take care. Take care, George, Holly, Delana, Miss Shirley, and everybody else who's out there just watching and not tapping in and speaking. Thank you for watching me. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. I love you all. Okay, take care. Bye bye.